Hi guys, welcome on in. Welcome to WIP Wednesday. I see a stray yarn in behind me and I have to fix it. Hold on. Just grab it. Just stray yarn everywhere. That's fair enough, right? But welcome on in. How you guys doing? How's your Wednesday? How's your week? We have Leviathans in here, apparently, named Small One. Hi, how's it going? Welcome on in. Hi, Luna. Welcome. You guys working on any fun projects this week? Are you doing anything fun for WIP Wednesday? Let us know. Share it with us. How are you guys doing? Why do I feel nervous today all of a sudden? That was weird. Oh, no.
I'm ready.
Oh, no.
I'm ready.
I love it. You guys are so silly. Oh, so close. So close. It's right there. It was right there. Oh, I'm doing all right. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. Making lists, making crafts, doing everything I can get done, right? Just doing some homework. Perfect stream for homework, you know? We can do stuff together, work on things together, get stuff done. It'll be great. We got the goose honk. We're dropping in. We're having a good time. Perfect. So today we will be crocheting because I love to crochet. And what we're going to work on is a fun little like hearts quilt square, which I know sounds kind of silly, but you make little squares and then it makes, you know, a design, and we're going to make it into a heart because I figured Saturday is Valentine's Day. We may as well have some fun with that, right? And get some hearts in here. I think that would be kind of nice. Silly goose. Yes, absolutely a silly goose. Absolutely. I do actually have a quilt square that I am blocking right now. If you got, I'm going to show you because it's just kind of fun. Because then you get the idea of what I'm doing. This one is like the friendship square. What we're doing is like a heart. It's a heart. That's kind of the idea. Plus, the one that we're going to do is going to be smaller. I know I'm saying stuff off stream. I'm trying to yell now. Hold on. But anyways. You're going to do art. Nice. I love that. I don't want to have to unpin this, so I'm just going to hold it up and hopefully everything will be fine. We're going to probably do a smaller version because I need to do 4 squares across. Otherwise, it would be bigger than the one I'm making here, which not a big deal if it is. This music feels really loud. Hold on. But I kind of want it to be around the same size or like just like a similar thing. So this is the quilt square I've made so far. I really love this one. I think it's a fun shape and everything, and I like the colors that I did with this one. So this is blocking, which is great. Love that. But I kind of want to make a bunch of these just for different things. Just for different things in general, right? Wall hangings, pillows, maybe a quilt at some, like a full-on blanket at some point. That's what I want to do. That's what we're going to work on today. It was either that or cute little heart cheese canes? What? Keychains. Keychains that I also have been like making. So I've made a few of those. I just actually have to put them together and add all the little embellishments and everything. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna have some fun. You're gonna draw stream stuff? Nice. I hope that'll be good and fun. At some point I need to draw a bunch of stuff. Still. Ugh, craziness. Anyways, let's hop in. I don't know what color I want to do. There, you can see, like, there it is. This is what the heart shall look like, right? It doesn't have to be the two-toned pink. I just wanted that to be like very obvious that those are separate squares, so I made it two-toned. I'm trying to figure out color-wise, like, do I want it to be pink? Do I want it to be purple? Do we want it to be whatever? It could be black. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I am thinking this size, though, because this should make it 10 inches. This would be like a 14-inch. So, I mean, that's like a 4-inch difference. So it does kind of make sense. But I'm kind of thinking just little tiny squares and then make like a little heart that way. we could at least try it and see if I like it. Because 10 inches, I have my lovely handy dandy ruler, is like about that. So from here to there, that's about 10. So that could be like a really cute size, honestly. That's the plan. I liked this. This is what I was kind of half thinking the heart itself could be. It has like a fun multicolor feeling to it. And then I was just like, okay, either this like mauve-y color or like the really bright, light, like lilac-y purple could be a good, you know, the white squares, like background color. I have not decided. I still don't know what I want to do. Because I was like, oh, so this color is great because it's just so vibrant and pretty. So then I'm just like, is that better to go with? And then actually have like a creamy white color in the background. What do you guys think? Have any thoughts? Because I keep coming back and forth. Could even do red if we really wanted to do red. I have a red next to me, but I'm just like, that might be too much. I kind of want it to be a little softer. Let's see. Do I have? I do. I have a million things next to me to make this even harder. So then I even have like these, which could be our, you know, just neutral colors that we could use. One for like the background. And then we could have like even 2 different colors for the actual. I like how my camera's like, hold on, let me warm this up a little bit. Yeah, that's actually way more accurate. For the actual heart itself, I was like, 2 colors, 1 color. Haven't really fully dedicated myself to anything, but I do love this. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I made this really pretty bag the other day. And like I like the colors in it, so it kind of feels like that. So I kind of like that combo. Or if I did this one, it would probably have to be like these 3. Or even just those 2. Okay, so I'm narrowing it down. Maybe not the mauve. I feel like I just used that. It was a good idea to figure out the square, though, at least with that one. And I was like, oh, we could use these, but I'm like, I don't know. It just doesn't... So I'm leaning towards either these 2 or these 2. Not all together. Not all together. Either these or these. And that's what I don't know. Which one do I like better? This is definitely like a softer look to me, and it's kind of fun. You know, you have like the fun multicolor in there. Maybe that would be better. Because this would be the background, and then this would be the actual heart. This is the background, that's the heart. I do like this. Let's be more fun. Let's do the multicolor. Let's go for it. Because I do like a variegation. And then, boom. So there's our colors. And here we go. Now the idea is I have to make 16 squares. Okay? 16 squares. I actually did not mark down which ones are going to be multicolored or not. Maybe I should actually write that. Have us like set up for this. All right, for the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 solid squares. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half and half. And then we have just the 2 solid squares for the background. It's just that it's that picture right there. It's very simplistic. That is what we're doing. That is it. So that's our 16 squares. Shall we get started? And we're going to just do the 2 rows because I think that'll be easier. So I might go back and forth with the different colors and everything that we end up doing, but just because I like to give a little variety in what I'm making. But hey, if you're joining us and you're working on any fun works in progress for WIP Wednesday, let us know what you're working on. Let's see how this looks at least first. You never know, we might want to change our tune after we see what the square looks like. And I'm just going to do solid, like the solid granny squares. Like I did with the one that I showed you. I'm excited to finish that one because that one's getting blocked up, and I'm going to see if I want any other border pieces or anything, and I have to get the dowel rod so I actually can hang that one. But I think it came out really cute. Now, the other one I was looking at was like, oh, put like 4 of them together, and I was like, ooh, that's actually kind of fun because of the way it all interconnects. And since it's supposed to be like friendship, I was like, it does kind of make sense to put like more than one full block together. Okay. There we go. But I have been wanting to make these, and it's just been in the back of my mind. I was like, oh, this is kind of a fun idea for us to do together. Do one that feels a little bit more themed. Since we have a lovely holiday coming up. Whether you celebrate it together, alone, with friends, whatever. It's just one of those things where it's like a nice spread the love kind of a day. It's how I want to see it. Okay. Yeah, let me do one of each, and I feel like having the actual squares in front of us is definitely going to help us see it a little bit better. There we go. So nothing too crazy. We'll have to keep working on that baby blanket together though too. Just not today. I figured we had to switch it up a little bit, but I'm loving it. And I have decided, I think, a Perry the Platypus stuffed animal to make with that one would be kind of perfect with the same like blue and orange colors that we have. I was just like, yeah, that's kind of perfect. My husband thought so too. So yay, we have an idea for that. We're going to probably make a platypus stuffed animal to go with the blanket. Okay. Put that there. All right, so there's one square, right? And I'm still thinking this lilac-y color will work really well. I hope so. I'm going to try it. We're going to see how this goes. I could even make you guys a little closer. Why not? That's better. Okay. Make that just a little smaller. Shove it up in the corner. Projects of the past. And we're going to be really good about this, and we're going to sew all of our ends in right away. Okay, that is the other ultimate plan, is to make sure that we're good to go and just have everything sewn together immediately. The one thing I'm debating on is blocking all the squares individually. We could do that. Or you could just sew it all together and then block it afterwards, or block it twice. I almost kind of figured just blocking it after, but then I was like, but is it better to make sure all the squares are like properly sized and shaped? In each of my squares, just these with these 2 rows, that is going to be 2.5 inches. That's why it ends up being about 10 inches. And then I'll probably put a nice little border on it, just to kind of bring it all together. Okay. I know I probably make my squares a little differently than other people, but you kind of find your own way of doing things and then it works out. I am also blocking the Harvey sweater, so hopefully that comes out okay. I had a frog a bunch and it was driving me a little crazy. That project was driving me a little crazy, but it's probably my own fault. Maybe I might have to make another one. I might make another pet sweater for that pattern test and do like a different style or a stitch or something, just to try something different. It's like, it's really cute. It's just that I decided to do something that was like, oh my gosh. Why did I do this? But we got there in the end. Okay. There we go. Oh, did I forget to turn these on? I have it on, and I forgot to hit. My apologies. Let's get those avatars out here. I'm like, I looked over and I was just like, where's all my little friends that like tend to walk around on the bottom? They're not there. Much better. I need my bunnies for this stream. Okay. Here we go. Sul Sul to you too. Oh, thanks for the follow, Luna. Thank you, thank you. There we go. I hope you're having a great day. And what we always say though, it's the middle of the week and hopefully we can make it better if it's not good. Like, what can I do to make it better? Do I like it? It's really dark. Oh, it's really like bright for you guys. You can see it better in this camera, but you can kind of see those. I think I do. It's kind of fun. It's just a little bit more bright and vibrant, you know? Especially since this one has like all the different colors to it. I mean, honestly, I could have done like the gray that's in there. We could have done like that peachy color. I kind of was going off of this one right here as like more of a lavendery, but there's blues. So there's a lot of things we probably could have gone with. You could have even done the mauve, and I don't know if that would be better. Come here. I want to see it next to it. Get rid of this row. Get out of here. You goofy thing. Okay. So there we go. There's another option. I kind of like all three of them. This is the problem. This is where I'm going, We could do all three. We could have all three colors and do the full patchwork idea that this looks like. Could be different. Could be kind of fun. I can't tell if it would be too busy. I don't want it to be too busy. I think you'd still see the heart. You definitely would see the heart. Because the white parts would definitely help emphasize the actual heart. Which would probably be this light color. I'm still thinking this would be on the outside. This could be on the inside. Why do you have to be a problem child? Where I can't decide. Because this other peachy color I have, this one, is also in there. There's too many color options. But then that would be like 4 colors, and I think that's too many. I almost like this, but I feel like I need to do a different color. I can't decide. Hi, Mole. To you too, friend. Are you gonna land? Are you gonna make it? Oh my god, you're going straight for it. Are you kidding? Straight flipping for it. Right there. Bam. You've landed. Oh my god. Kaboom. How you doing? How's your Wednesday? How's life? What do you think of these colors? Do you think all 3 of them? Do you think 2 of them? Do you think not even, like, maybe not the variegated at all? Like, should we just do some solids? I don't know, no. I am on the fence. All of them and more. What are you trying to do to me? No. 3 max for this one, because we're making this lovely heart over here. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you could always do, like, the navy blue color in the background. Well, I could just cut them all, and then we can see what they look like next to each other. Bum, 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 bum. I'm thinking like this could be the actual heart, and then this could be the background. Or vice versa. This would be the heart, this would be the background. That's my thing, right? How are the piggies and the kitty and the hammy? I hope everybody's doing good. How is the hammy? How's Moose doing? I hope better. After the whole ordeal. Well, I do need each one in a solid, so if we're doing all of them, I'm just gonna say screw it. Let's cut them. Let's sew them in. Fully healed? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Because, oh my gosh. Horrifying. Alright, put that there. Get this one. Oh, I guess I should also say, how's Gracie? I am not neglecting Gracie. We love Gracie. Okay, put that there. This will be more patchworky. I think that's going to be kind of cute. I think it'll be fun that it's more patchworky. Oh, did I? Oh, hold on. Okay, let me fix that. Very good. And then we'll sew in our ends really quick. Hearing this music is making me want to play Planet Zoo. Every single time. It's my own fault for putting it as a part of my playlist, but I love it. Okay. So what I'm probably going to do is like build this out then while we make the squares so I don't screw up and make the wrong squares or something. I'm always afraid of doing that. It's like, oops, well, now I have this square for no reason. But it's going to be very cozy cottage Corey heart, and I think that'll be really fun. I guess I'm not showing you that I'm sewing this. I didn't mean to. I'm just kind of like going through and sewing it in. Getting it in there. Get it out of the way. Okay. Perfect. But yeah, if anybody wants to share what they're working on for WIP Wednesday, feel free. We have the whole Discord. You're welcome. Well, the whole Discord. We have the Discord where you're very welcome to show off your work. We have a whole crafty section just for that. I'm gonna have to keep my scraps and use them as stuffing. I don't know if I left this long enough to actually sew this in, but it's fine. It's cool. We got this. I do like that we're going with the more purpley heart. I think that'll be fun. Because it's like the makers and crafters of Twitch then, right? We can send our love to all of the crafters all over this area. Because they're the best. We actually have a really cool community, honestly, I think, in my opinion. My humble opinion. I think the makers and crafters on Twitch are really cool. And then we have such an awesome niche, like every possible thing in our community as well. Square. Which just makes it even more fun, right? Whatever you're interested in. More than likely, you have another person in the community who's also interested in that. You can make a fun thing of it. Lots in common. Lots in common. Okay. Make sure this is nice and snug in the middle. There we go. Cool. There we go. And then this piece. I'm gonna be good. This is gonna make my life so much easier actually sewing in the ends right now. The ones on the outside, technically I wouldn't have to, because I would just crochet around and just kind of absorb those pieces really easily. But I'm trying to be good. I probably will cheat with the multicolored ones and just have the yarn kind of already threaded through while we crochet, but I think that's a fair thing to do. Harvey? I thought I heard him for a second. Okay. Oh my god, I scared myself earlier. I had like a video on, and then for some reason it did the surround sound, and it sounded like somebody whispered behind me, and I like yelped, and I turned around like there's nobody there. It scared the crap out of me. Jump scaring myself, I swear. I swear. Because I even like checked the time. I was like, my husband shouldn't be home. And then I was like, there's nobody in this room with me. I am alone. It scared me. Okay. We have 2. Last one. And then we have to make a bunch more. This is going to be probably the longest part. I think actually making the squares is going to be so quick, because especially since they're only 2 rows. But having to sew in all the ends and make sure that they won't fall apart, it's going to take a while. But it's a part of the process, right? We got to do it. Got to do it. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, I'm still going between... I think it's going to be the mauve and the multicolor for the actual heart. I think that's what I'm leaning towards now. And then the light lilac-y purple can be our background. But then I go back and forth, and I go, but the lilac-y one with the purple background. I am having trouble deciding. Does each color... One, two... So each color is going to have two solid squares by themselves. So I could continue to make solid squares until we decide which we like better. Oh, man. I'm just indecisive. I'm very indecisive right now. I cannot choose. I do not know what would be better. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you could do whatever we want. We could even make another one where it's the opposite. It's our own choice. I just have to kind of make that decision because then they're going to be together at some point. Actually, I could do the mauve and the lavender half and half easily. This one looks a little smaller. That variegated yarn is always slightly thinner. It's so weird. Okay. It's alright. I guess I could technically go up a half a hook size for that, but I think we'll be okay. So there's 3 squares so far. So far, so good. We'll do 2 more, or we'll do 1 more of each solid, and then I'll do some where it's like half and half, and then we can kind of get a better idea of what we're looking at. There we go. I don't know if you guys have made any fun holiday themed things recently or anything like that. I also have this big old heart pillow that's full of Harvey hair now because he likes to lay on it. It's his pillow. Made that years ago. It's like a candy heart. You guys are planning a trip to Greece in September this year? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's gonna be amazing. I'm so jealous. It's all so close to you. It's so far. I want to go, but that's gonna be so nice. I actually have to get some traveling plans put together for April. Because I'll be going to a summit, which is really exciting. I haven't really like formally announced that to you guys. Guess I should, but it's just like I want to make sure everything's squared away before I say anything, but at the same time I'm like, but I'm so excited about it. But I feel like if I say it that way, it's going to be kind of obvious for some people. But I'll put it in the Discord later, maybe. Okay. Get our second variegated square. Are you guys doing anything exciting in Greece? Or is it just going to be like a nice, relaxing Greece trip? I feel like there's always like the sightseeing abilities. There's always the, staying more like a downtown type of idea or staying closer to like the beach. I'm like, ooh, all of it. Give me everything. You haven't gotten that far yet? Just hoping for a more relaxed one? Oh, fair. Fair enough. Relax and then go off on little adventures when you feel like it. I love it. I keep wanting to do trips to different national parks. So I keep sending my husband different ones, like, "Ooh, look at this one we could go to. Ooh, look at this one." So then it's just like, I'm like, apparently I want to go hiking. I want to go to a bunch of different places and wander about and be in the woods. That's what I want. Climb a mountain. Not like Peak. God, no, not like Peak, but get some good fresh air and get away and go out in the middle of nowhere. That's what I want. Beep? What are we beeping for? Okay. There we go. Oopsies. Come on. All right. 1, 2, 3. Put that one there. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, so we have our second square. Love it. Let's sew those pieces in. Eventually, I would love to do more out-of-country stuff. Because there's just so many things we could do. It's just... Right now, oh my god, looking at flights and things, outrageous. Outrageously expensive just to go anywhere. Like, anywhere. I'm like, what is happening? So I'm just like, okay, cool. Cool. Gotta save up. Gotta think about how that's gonna work. But hopefully we'll be able to find some cool times to go out and enjoy some different cultures and everything. Just kind of immerse ourselves in food. I want food. Food from everywhere. Food. Like another thing that we keep looking at is different like train trips too. That would be so fun. The trains around here, not that fun. So I don't know. We'll have to see. You'd have to do some crazy stuff if you want like a nice train. But like the trains in different countries we were looking at were like, oh, those look cool. That looks fun. Like, look at the journey on this one and how gorgeous like the views are and everything. So maybe we'll have to do one of those at some point. So we have like a bunch of different things we want to do. We just have to figure out when and where and all of that good stuff too. How is it gonna work? That's the less fun part. The more fun part is looking at everything and going, I want to go there. Okay. Sore today. Did upper body stuff, so now I'm like, ugh, my arms. Okay. There we go. You have made your stream avatar? I love it. Hat, yarn, and everything. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Yeah, if you didn't know you could, you can. I think there's a link one, and then there's also in the panels you can change them up. I have different styles and animals and things that you could make yourself into. I pretty much just have it all unlocked so you guys can do whatever you want, but good times. Okay, 2 of those. Next. Go down the line. Go backwards. Gay collar and everything? Perfect. We love it. Let's go. Oops. What am I doing? Okay. Get through here. Eventually, I swear the squares will be a lot more fun when we change the colors. Nah, they're still fun. I think it's always a good time. You make a bunch of stuff and then it turns into like this gorgeous project to sew together. I think it would be really cool to do a full blanket with like the quilted squares put together. I would love it. Welcome to the roll call. Let's go. Thanks for being here. There we go. I know it would take so much, though, to do it, but I kind of want to. Like, I could have different quilt squares. You could do, like, all one, you know, one specific square and put a bunch of them together to make it. Or you could have, like, a bunch of different squares and put those together and very patchworky. I'm like, ugh, so many fun ideas. I feel like if I did the patchworky one, I would want to keep, like, the same color combination. But then put them all together. The pose you want to draw for the end of stream is an image that you don't, or of a pose that you don't know how to draw. Okay. I cannot think of the website. There is a website that is really nice for poses. Can't remember what it's called now. I know if you like search for it, you should be able to find one. Dang, it's not gonna come to me. If it would come to me right now, I'd be like, just go there, because it's really cool the way they have so many like images that you can go through. Or you can like move them around so you can actually like see the pose that you want. Is it like figure drawing or something? Ugh, I can't think. I don't know. You have to do a little research, but there's a few websites out there that have some fabulous people who've like done different poses, so you can see like the different muscular structure and everything of like how it would actually look and like that position. It's there's some fabulous stuff out there. Hopefully they'd have the pose that you'd want. I cannot think of it. I've actually had a couple of art places. I know that Jazza had mentioned a couple in his, and I just cannot think of what they're called. And then there's like Clip Studio, I think might have their own, where they have like different figures and like people and poses and everything too to help with all of that. So that might be a good place to start. Search those couple things together. I know I've done that before. Or I'll take like a picture of myself in the pose so that I can kind of get the rough idea. It can be really annoying sometimes. We're just like, how does that? And it's like, hold on a second. It's time to set up the tripod. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Did Mole fly away? What happened? What do you mean? Sometimes you can't attack each other. You can give hugs, you can attack each other. You can always turn on a boss battle. I do like the stream avatars for that. It's very silly. Okay, there we go. You'd have to do like exclamation mark attack and then the username. All right. Cut this. Get this sewn together. I have been attacked so many times in this chat. It's very upsetting. Okay. Get this sewn together, and then we'll try... Well, actually, I guess I should do the mauve again, too. Whatever. I'm already excited about just having all of the squares, so I can see it put together a little bit. Da, 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 da. Okay. Get that in there. Uh-oh, it's happening. It's happening right next to me. He's gone. Just flies off the screen. Ah, poor mole. Drama. The drama that is happening right now. All right. Let's see. Get you sewn together, and then I'm going to feel real good. Must fight. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Oh, we might be able to if I speed up a little bit more. I think we could potentially get all of our squares and have them ready to go. I just have to speed up. I have to lock in. I have to pay attention. Okay. Let's see. Whoopsies. There we go. I mean, they're small. They should be very quick squares, right? Should we just go crazy and see how fast I can make some? Honestly, fun stream idea. How many squares can I make? In a certain amount of time and just go nuts. There we go. Am I being attacked? I'm being attacked? There I go. Oh, there I go. And I'm gone. Constant attacks. We do have an ad coming up in like a minute. Fair warning, that means that we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get a drink. We're going to hydrate. We're going to get up, move around, stretch, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. Save your game, save your work, you know? Make sure you're doing that too, depending on what you're working on right now. Perfect time to do so. More violence. Oh no. Constant violence. Alright, let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy, I've caused a knot. That is not what I wanted. Oh, that was unintentional pun. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't, actually. I like an unintentional pun. Sometimes they're fun. You know, I said I have to lock in, and then I was like, oops, here we go. Here we go. Let's have a knot. Yay! I guess I'll be undoing a knot for the 3 minutes, but feel free. Get out of here. Go do what you need to do and come back. Nice old posture check. Big old stretches as we go. Stretches for your wrists if you're crafting or doing anything like of the like. Good stretches. Ooh, that actually, I'm so sore. My arms and my muscles and my wrists and everything are sore. So good stretches going and then hydrate. I'm going to have just some coffee. Don't mind me. I probably should have water, but, you know, I have them both next to each other. I'll have some water eventually. I promise. But I am going to keep going. Typically, I would stop, but you guys aren't really going to miss much because I'm making so many squares. And the next square is going to be the more fun square anyways, because it's going to be two-toned. Oh, that's not... Okay. Jeez. Okay, let's get this going. But it's always a good idea to take a good break, especially if you're sitting for a long time or doing any of that. I probably don't take as many breaks as I should, especially during my gaming streams, but it's always a nice idea to get up, stretch, walk around, get some fresh air. All of that good stuff. I think this is going to come together so fun. Very excited. Okay. Let's see. Put that there. See, look at that. Kind of a perfect timing because now we're going to sew the ends in and then put the two-tone color one together for the first time. And I think that's going to be great. It's going to look so good. Thanks for sticking around during the ads. For anybody just joining us or anybody who's decided to work on some projects, what are you guys working on for WIP Wednesday? Welcome to WIP Wednesday. Feel free to let us know what you're working on in chat. Doesn't have to be crochet or fiber art or any of it. But I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday, whatever it may be. Oopsies. Today we are working on a crochet quilt square that is of a heart. And I think it's going to look so cute. It's going to be very patchworky, I think, with the 3 colors that we've decided on. And I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but I think it's going to be like a nice size for, you know, either a little sleeve of some sort, or it could be a bag. It could be a little wall hanging. I think we have a lot of options, which is even better. Careful not to spam that too much. I know you're having a good time, so it's all right. All right, let's see. Got this one. That there. Perfect. All right. So then I'm going to have at least 6 squares completed, which I think feels pretty good. We just need to do 10 more. You know, 6 is really good, except I need 10 more of them to finish the whole thing. Honestly, the ones with the 2 triangle pieces that come together, the 2-tone squares, are the ones that are really going to shape up our heart. Just going to do one more attack. No worries. I know you're having a good time with it. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go here. One more time around. Really get it nice and snug. Okay. Okay, so now we have our 6 squares here. They're all solid, but we need to make some that are 2 colors. So that's what I'm going to do next. And with some of these, let's see, how many are there going to actually be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 and then 4 again, but with the opposite color. So we'll have to see. This, I think, is going to help us figure out which one we want to actually have in the background versus in the heart. I'm still kind of thinking the mauve. Well, I don't know. Could be either one of these. Really. Still all up in the air. Okay, get that there. Oh, wait, hello. I'm trying to do 2 colors. What am I saying? So this is the way I've been doing it. I change colors here. I think this makes the most sense. At least for me, it made the most sense to change colors on this part. I don't know, it could be kind of silly. But then... Oh, wait. What am I doing? No, this is right. Had to think about how the squares were. It's like, where are the stitches? How many stitches? What am I doing? So what I'm doing is I have the 2 clusters on that side. And then I'm going to make the 2 clusters on this side. So you get that effect. Like this. Okay, so then on this last one, though, I'm going to change color again. So you can see, like, now you can see, like, the two colors that are happening. This is where I'm going to change color back. Since I'm just kind of threading it through, it'll be easy for me to swap colors, which is nice, honestly. Sometimes you just need it to be a little simpler. And then I do the last two chains here and connect. But since I'm going to be starting with that light color, it just kind of made sense the way I decided to change colors on the other one, that I was like, oh, I feel like that makes the most sense to change colors at this point before the chains. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people do it different ways, so it's up in the air which one makes the most sense for you or your project. Just giving the way I do it, that's all I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. My strategy, I suppose, is the word I was kind of thinking of. Technique. There we go. This corner here. To make sure I don't make this too snug. Okay. Here. And this is where I'm going to change color again, but I'm going to want to make sure, since I am bringing it through, it's a little bit looser, but not too loose that you can kind of see all the pieces. I feel like with these, like, you can definitely see the two-tone on just like the one row, but when you get to 2 rows and more, you really see like the nice connections with it. There we go. As your goober? Are you making... Is this the thing that you're drawing right now? If you were shorter, you could cosplay. I mean, you could still do it. They would just be the tall version. The little PNG guy? Fair enough, yeah. Okay. This one here. Have that corner, and then round it out. How many of these do I have to make? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. 4 of each. Okay, so 4 with these 2 colors together. And then 4 with our other 2 together. With this one. But I will make these 4, and then we're going to look at all of them actually put together as the heart, so we can decide what we would like better. Because the nice part is, at least with these 2 tones, I can kind of play around with them being one direction and the other direction. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a little bit. I don't know why that one kind of poked through, but I think that's all right. I'm just gonna let it be. Gotta get these sewn together, or sewn in, I should say. All of our little pieces on this one. See, so the more you change colors, the more pieces you're gonna have to sew in. But there you go. We have our two-toned piece here. Our first one of many. Cosmic is an alien, and they are kind of spacey. Oh my gosh. Is that like the theme? Like the song? Oh, I don't know the song. I was like, I like the words together because it makes me laugh, but I'm not sure what song you're telling me. It didn't come to mind right away, at least. Okay. Get that there. E.T.'s an alien and he's kind of spacey, coming to our universe to party and go crazy. I still don't know. If it's newer music, I definitely don't know. If it's older, I probably just don't. I'm not thinking about it. Okay. What's this? What's the song? Who's it by? Okay, there we go. Put that back this way. Hide it off the way through. And the nice thing is that you can't see the other color, so it's nice and it's snug enough at least. And I would suggest sometimes you have to play around with the tension and the hook, especially with the yarn that you're using. So if we're going to do something like this, and you're like, oh, I can see the yarn through here, you might have to either get a little snugger on the tension or maybe even go down half a hook size or something. Just so you can kind of hide it a little bit easier. Okay. There we go. Just have to do that one. And then we're good. Then we're good. Dun, dun, okay. Put this together. E.T. by Toy Box. Oh, all right. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Because half the time I always need to like hear the song if I want to. if I'm like, I have no idea if I know it. It's like one of those things where it's like, I need to hear it. Sometimes it'll be like, ah, yes. I don't listen to like a ton of music anymore. Every once in a while I'm like, I need to listen to something. But otherwise it's just kind of like nice, easy soundtracks or scores. Especially like when I'm reading, I like to listen to like movie scores and stuff. more classical things. Okay. At this point, I don't know. It probably makes me boring. That's fine. Not quite as much time for music anymore. Okay. Get that together. Get in there. Do as I say. Perfect. Okay. Cut that piece. Nice. So that should be nice and hidden in there. So we have our first two-tone piece there. I'm going to get a couple more of these. Honestly, if we did all of these ones, I would be okay with it. Because then we definitely can see how this would look. We just have to get the stragglers. I think I started with the opposite color this time. That's fine. That's not going to change anything. There we go. Do with all of the strands at one point. I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited to see this now. I think this is going to be so fun. Once it's all together. And it's nice and colorful. I need more color. I think that's kind of why I keep doing more of these things. I'm just like, let's go vibrant. Let's have fun. Yeah. Oops. Make sure this is together. Not too tight. And now I realize that I cinched that closed and I probably shouldn't have. Okay. Changing to the opposite color again. And we can start the next row. And I just keep my colors together just to make my life a little easier. Less to have to clean up at the end. It's a lot faster when I do it this way. I wasn't doing that fully with the other one that I had created, and I was just like, there's a lot more to sew together on this one. A lot more ends to hide. So I kind of changed tactics in the middle of it. Okay. How are we doing on time? Not bad at all. At least I don't think it's too bad. I think we're doing really good, right? I was kind of hoping that I could get all of the squares, because then I can block them after stream. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, now we're gonna switch back. I'm gonna have to untangle these two probably after this one, which is fine. But I feel like it's not too bad. It's pretty easy to like work these up, and you can always make these squares bigger, right? You could make one giant quilted heart square, because then you just make the squares that make up the heart bigger, and then it's just one big heart. Or you can put a bunch of hearts together. I think that's also a fun idea. Or you could do like a whole mixture of it. Ooh, that could be kind of fun, where you have like tiny hearts, medium, and large, and then you kind of block them all together so it makes one big either square or rectangle. Makes this really just versatile and fun to put to use. Okay. I just kind of figured this size would be good for us to do together. Okay. And there we go. We have a second one. Ta-da! So whoopsies. Let's sew these guys in, and then we can keep going. Let's see. Well, I might be able to show it a little bit after this one. To get that plan. I still have two more of these color connections to do. Color connections? Color combos? Because all the color combo pieces are the ones that go on the outer edge of the heart. Okay. There we go. All right. Get these in here. Okay. Put that here, kind of just get a little bit snugger across this space. All right. So this is number 8. This is square number 8. So I'm like, we're halfway there, actually. We're halfway to all of our squares so far. Because we need 16 in total. Nice. Okay. I mean, it's the same idea with like a pixel art, right? You make all the different squares and then you put all those together and it makes the shape. But this one just kind of helps to shape it more than just putting the colors together, I would think, because it's kind of like making the squares into triangles as well. Okay. Put that there. Nice. All right, so there's that one. So technically speaking, let's say that we wanted these. So this would be the outer background color. This is starting the heart here. So then this is our color there. Oh, I need one more of each of those, don't I? You can't really see the heart yet. It's not quite there. Almost. It's coming together. But then this is going to have this color here. But see, I could just flop these around if we're like, oh, but the lighter color on the inside would be nicer. See? The problem becomes when I actually have this tone color, because it's not going to be with the opposite one. I think it has to be the dark. I think it has to be a dark heart with the light background to make it pop more. All right. I've made the decision. Oh, we know what we need. Background color, heart colors. Good. Okay. All right, so let's keep going with our two-tone color that we have been working on, and then I have to figure out which other solids I need. Because I think I need I need a third of our multicolor here and the mauve. Okay. There we go. That's just a smidgen longer. But if you're just joining us and you're working on anything fun for WIP Wednesday, let us know what you're working on. I know I always have like a ton of projects going. My current big projects are a baby blanket and a dog sweater, as well as a bunch of other projects that I'm trying to have collected and put together into an inventory. So that's kind of all the fun things that I'm doing. But if you feel like sharing your projects, you can feel free to do that. You can also send pictures in the Discord if you'd like to post there. Okay. But otherwise, I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday so far. Or had a good Wednesday. That your week's going well. All of that good stuff. Oh, wait, no. I need one more. One more. Much better. Okay. Swap colors. I forgot to untwist them. I think they kind of untwisted themselves, though. So that works for me. I don't have to think about it as much. Okay, bring you up. Slip stitch. Another idea I had for changing colors would be like to turn. I don't typically turn when it comes to like squares and granny squares, but you could turn and just do the opposite side, and then it's kind of reversible in the way that, you know, it has both of those looks So if you look here, you can kind of see like the different texture you get on either side. So if you turned, you'd get both textures on one side. Or on both sides, I guess. Both textures on both sides. Hi, Harvey. Do you want to be on camera? You want to say hi to everybody? You're just adding more stuff to my screen. There he is. There he is. There's his ears. He's so handsome. Aw, there he goes. Yeah, we have sun in here right now. You might as well take advantage of that. He loves laying in the sun. Okay. I've made him put on the sweater a couple of times, and he's just like, I really hate you right now. And I'm just like, no, but it looks so cute. He usually doesn't mind too much, but he's like, I gotta put it on. Like, he's like, I know I can't move, so you can see what it looks like. Which is even funnier. Okay. So you and me both have very dry skin right now. Stop chewing on your toes. I know you're dry. I know you are, because so is Mom. The air here is awful. Okay. This one... Did I chain 3 times? That's very wrong. I like our tiny squares. The fun thing is you could even make it smaller, you know? Have all of the just one row. Run 1 row squares to make up 1 heart, I think would be actually really cute. Okay. Let's get that. Okay, fantastic. Changing this. So this is going to be our 3rd square with the 2-tone here, and that's going to be, I need 4 in total. And then we'll take the light color and the variegated and make 4 of those. Let's see. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, so there's not that many. Okay, it feels like I'm like, so what am I missing? I think I'm just missing like the 2 other solids. So we could split those up and just do the 2 solids quick and make sure that we got those. Don't have to think about them. Did you want to go under the blanket? The look on your face. Did you want to go under? Is that better? It's another one of his things, is he loves to bury himself under everything. Sometimes I cannot tell if that's what he wants or if he just wants the blanket to go away or... I assume he wants under, because that's typically what he wants. He will steal your spot and then ask for a blanket. That's what he likes to do. Okay. There's this one. Cut both of these. I'm gonna make... No, I'm gonna sew it in. I was almost gonna be like, I'll just make the last of these color combos. And I was like, no. sew in the pieces, because you will not do it otherwise, because you don't want to. I'm just too excited to see it all together. uh. All right. There's that. So the weather is being really annoying, right, Harvey? Because it keeps going from... It goes hot, cold, hot, cold. You can tell it's turning into the transition months. And it's goofy, because it's just like... It felt like... it was really chilly today. Again. And I was just like, I am not in the mood for the cold right now. I'm not in the mood for it to be chilly, because you know, you gave me a glimpse of spring and the warmth and like that spring smell. I cannot believe when I opened up the door, this must have been last week now, and I was like, ooh, smells like spring. Like, it truly had that, oh my gosh, smells like spring smell. It's wonderful. And it was such a tease. Because, like, every day now I'm just like, oh, it's cold. Doesn't smell like spring now. But it's making me want to go out and garden. And I'm like, it's not time yet. Because what if there's another frost? We don't need it. It's going to ruin the plants. So I'm trying to be patient. And I'm trying to figure out all the different things I want to make. Or I want to grow. My husband said he was going to make me another planter box, though, so that's going to be great, because then we'll have the two that we can put, like, all the fruits and veggies in that we want to have growing in the garden. Always one of my favorite things. And then any other extra flowers or anything that we want to get to. So I can try to add some color and fun and good smells everywhere. Okay. So there we go. We have 3. I need one more. Give me one more. I don't know what you guys have planned for this weekend, if you're doing anything with your partner, or you just have like hanging out on your own, making it a like a self, love kind of a day, or if you have like a friends Valentine's type of day. I think our plans are to have food, maybe go do something a little different and silly, like some sort of like arcadey type thing. Nothing too crazy, but I think it'll be fun. Okay, get these. Speed up, Rach. You got so many to make now. You're getting there. I don't want to be slowing down. I feel like I started to slow down, and I was like, ah! I can't be doing that. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Top of the chain. Good. All right. I don't know if I have like any other fun stories right now. I'm like, do I have any fun stories to tell at the moment? Not yet. Nothing too crazy going on. Oh, wait, why am I changing colors? No! Not yet. What are you doing? You're losing your momentum. Go, keep going, keep going. I know I've just been trying to make a bunch of stuff and get ahead of the game. I've made quite a few videos right now. I just have to edit a bunch, so maybe that's what we'll end up doing tomorrow for co-working, is doing a lot of edits. I have like 3 or 4 videos to edit at the moment, which is good. Because that means I'm a week ahead. That makes me feel really good about that. I know I have a couple other I want to make, and hopefully with being ahead of the game now, I can make some other videos that I'm really excited about. Also nervous about for some reason. I keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and I have to stop doing that and just make one and go for it, you know? But it's a little new, it's a little different, and I'm kind of nervous about it. So I'm excited for some more content for us to make together. I think that'll be great. But lots of crafting, lots of crocheting. I have like this painting in my head actually that I want to do. And I'm like, oh, do I want to actually paint, or should I use like vermilion to paint? So I'm like, one way or the other. I think that would be kind of fun. Or maybe we could try both. But I'm like debating on either we could do that together, or maybe I could just do it on my own and just relax and paint. So we'll see how that goes. But oh my gosh, I always have like a million things I want to do. I have my sewing stuff set up, and I haven't even done it. And I'm just like, ugh, Rach. It's right there. Just go, do. Have fun. Okay. All I know is that in my head, this first quarter of the year is going to get real busy real fast. And I'm just like, I need to just get ahead of the game. Then I can let myself relax. Right now, I just don't feel I can relax yet. I don't know if you guys ever have that where you're just like, oh my god, I know it's going to get busy. I cannot relax until I know I'm at a good spot. According to my husband, I probably don't relax at all, though. I don't think that's like a thing that I know how to do, which is probably something I should learn to do. Okay. that in here. Nice and snug. Very good. Okay. Cut those guys. I just have these pieces. Oh, I don't know why I didn't fully finish that. Okay. Then we'll do the two solids. It's going to be of the like the mauve-y color and our variegation. And then we'll go back to doing the two tones. And the two tones after this, right, is going to be the lilac-y color with the variegated. And we just need 4 of those. So those are the ones that we're going to have left after I get this sewn in. Not too bad. Okay. Ooh, hello. Trying to make sure I'm awake. Geese are in my craft room. Just the reminder. Works for me. There you go, babe. Is that better? He's just a blob right now. Can you see his face? If I move llama, there's his face. He's looking so cute. Little smoosh right there. Oh, sure. Could never forget about you. All right. But I know we have lots of lurking and working happening, so I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Getting some good stuff done. Okay. But don't forget to take a break. Don't forget to hydrate. Stretch a little bit. Save your game. Save your work. Always a good time to do so. All right. Perfect. Cut. Bam. We have these now. I like it. All right, so we have those. So I'm going to do another square with this color first, and I see what's happening. That's why it's snug. Get out of there. Okay, so we're going to do this one first. We just need one more of you and one more of the mauve for their solids. Oh shoot, you're bald? Real life bald? Or like you're drawing bald? Or both, honestly. I mean, if I said it like that, then I'd be a little concerned, because I'd be like, when did that happen? Oh, you just forgot to draw your hair. Oh no. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep it going around. Get it in there. I always feel like when I'm drawing, if I go, something just doesn't feel like right, what's missing? Is there a detail? Is there this like big piece that's missing? Why does it feel funny? Okay. Ooh, that's probably something else we're gonna do this weekend. This has nothing to do with drawing, but I was just thinking about it because I was just like, it looks nice out right now, and I don't know if it actually is warmer because it was just like still felt so chilly earlier, but it's supposed to be in the 70s again this weekend, so it's just like, we have to either go for a WALK, because considering I have Harvey next to me, I don't want him to get all excited about hearing the word. Maybe go to a park and bop around there. I am making a granny square. That's not what I want. Or maybe we'll go for another bike ride, or we could do both. I think that sounds like a good idea. Just get outside a little bit, you know? I might even read outside. I love doing that out, like when it is really nice and just getting some sun and fresh air, and I think that's a good way to relax. Bring out my crocheting. change of venue, change of area, and it's just like feels a little bit nicer. You were drawing with one of your friends last night and you're sharing your screen. You had everything but your hair done. She looked at the screenshot and was like, Baldy Wolfie confirmed? It's like, yep, that's right. This is a wig. Always a possibility. Hell, I mean, honestly, sometimes I kind of wish I had some wigs just to put over top my hair when I am having a bad hair day. Could be handy. They make some really good looking ones. Could have a completely different personality every day of the week. You wish you were bald? You had nice short, mid, and long wig hair? You just have all of them? Just go crazy with it? I feel like I would too. I don't think, unless I'd have to, I don't know if I'm brave enough. Because I really do enjoy my hair the length that it is. But if I was brave enough, and then I could just have all of that, because I'd have to have a crazy ball cap on just to get my hair to get out of the way. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. You take off the wig, put on the headphones. Good to go. Okay. That's this one. So we should be good there. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Continue to sew in my pieces like the good crafter I am. Get in there. Am I being attacked again? Am I gone? Uh-oh. It's happening. There I go. There I go. I'm gone. I'm out of here. All right. go. Cut that one up. Oh, I'm glad Harvey decided to join us. I always love it when he joins me when I'm working on everything, because then he just... This sweet little bean next to me. He's such a good boy. He is the best. Okay. There we go. All right. So that's that one, and now we need this one. See, now I feel like I'm getting back on track here. Oh, did I forget to talk about the ad starting soon? It's starting soon. Sorry for not saying it right away, but make sure to take a break, stretch, get some water, hydrate, save your work, all of that good stuff. And then you'll come right back here making more squares, right? Oh, you got a big itch. Big itch. Okay. Big scratch. Hi. Hi. You doing good? I'm just being a little gremlin right now. I guess I should technically also stretch and do everything, but I'm busy. I want to make my squares. I want to get them done. But I promise I will. Let me just get this row done. Let me get this started. Let's see. Stop being obscene. Psst, psst, psst. Harvey. Harvey, you're on camera. All right, let's see. There's our first row. Very good. All right, so big old stretch. Get that posture good. Stretch out those wrists. Save your work. Get up. Give yourself a break. Check in. Make sure you're doing well. Okay. I'm going to keep going. I really want to get these done. I'm feeling real confident that we can. So this will be good. We got the gooses. We got the goose honks going. Hopefully that means you're checking in and being like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Feeling good. Dun, 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 dun. Honestly, hearing the old Sims music is making me want to play some old Sims games too. Ooh. I have too many things I want to do. I'll have to see what happens. If I get really caught up, I might start doing some extra member videos. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay. You guys should be coming back in a second, so welcome back. Thank you for sticking around during the little break. Hopefully you did a little stretch, moved about. And if you're just joining us, welcome on in. Welcome to WIP Wednesday. I hope you're having a fantastic week and a really good Wednesday so far. If you're working on anything fun today, let us know what you're working on. Today we are working on a crochet quilted heart, which I'm very excited about, and I think it's going to turn out super cute. We are so far, where are we at with these? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 squares. I'm working on the 12th one right now, and we need 16 total. to make our full heart block. And you can see our lovely heart block right here. We decided to go with purple though, instead of all the pinky colors. I think it actually came out really good, you know? Bit softer, but then we have the really fun variegation. So that'll be great. And I think we can get all of the squares done today. And I can show you what they'll look like, and then I'll have to block them, so... That's fine, I suppose. But with this, I'm also only doing 2 rows for each square. So it should be about like 10 inches all together, because they're each 2.5 inches by themselves. So I feel like that's a good size because we can do a lot with it. I'm not sure what I want it to be just yet. I think once I see it together, I'll kind of make a decision. I thought making a cute bag would be fun. But even just having like a nice decorative piece with a cute heart feels a little cottagey. It's kind of patchworky. All right. Okay. Want to go around one more time? Are we good? Probably. Just for good measure. All right. Oh my gosh. Hands don't want to work. Come on. You're fine. Calm down. I don't know why, but for some reason at the beginning of stream today, I felt like nervous. I was like, oof. Why? I'm like, I don't usually feel that nervous, but for some reason today I was like, ugh, jitters. That's all right though. We're feeling really good. It's supposed to be nice and relaxing and crafty and fun. That's kind of the point. Good times to be had all around. Okay. So that's that solid. So now what we need to do are these 2 colors together. We're done with you. We just need to do you guys together. And then we're done. All right, so we need 4 of these, though. So we have 4 more squares to do. Let's do this. We got this. Start moving. Moving and grooving. I'm excited to kind of like look for other quilt blocks that we could make, because I think that would be super fun. I feel like they look like just art pieces by themselves, which is the really cool thing, right? You can get some different colors together, or you can have some variation with the colors, or you can make it very patchworky. And it's just art, and it's just so fun. I'm enjoying myself right now. I think that's the part that matters the most, right, Harvey? Readjusting? Okay. Just the tiny little ball he is. Right? Yeah, I'm a good boy. Such a good boy. Okay. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm doing a solid thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized how I did that. Ah! I'm supposed to be changing color and I'm not doing it. Okay. Change color. Frog back, change color. We're good. Everything's fine. Okay. There we go. Much better. I can't believe I did that. I'm like, no, hold on a second. Pay attention to what you're doing, because you just got so caught up in making the solid square. Change color again. Nice. Phew, okay. That could have been really annoying. If I was any further in, I would have been like, what? Seriously? Too many mistakes. No, that's right. Okay. Something felt funny there for a second, but we're good. We're good. All right. Much better. Now we can go back to conversation. I'm like sitting here just like, nope, I gotta pay attention now because I apparently just lost my plot of what I was supposed to be putting together. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, I had to check. I was getting a message. Wanted to make sure we were good. I'm getting hungry already. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you've eaten yet today. Well, I hope you've eaten today. I'm just saying, like, eaten dinner or whatever the food you'd eat normally now would be. Considering it could be a different time zone. For me, it's going to be dinner. I have no idea what the plan is. Probably should have gotten something started before I started the stream, but it's fine. Figure it out in a little bit. You know what I'm really happy about is that the sun is setting at a later time. Because it's still out right now, and it just feels good. Like, I know it's probably going to be a little dark by the time I'm finished, or maybe not. Maybe it won't be. We streamed longer than I thought we did yesterday. I didn't mean to stream for that long. I feel so bad. Megan Mole stay up so late with me, but that's alright. I always end up feeling bad about that because I'm just like, but you're so far away. Stupid time zones, you know? Goofy as can be. Oh, that's too far up. No, hold on. Is that better? That's better. That's fine. All right. Stop getting distracted. Keep going. Okay. Da-da-da. And 2. So that's going to be our first... Oh, wait. Dang it. Oh, the mistakes are happening. All right, I need a sip of my coffee. That's what's happening. That's what I need. Wake me up and make me focus. But that is going to be our first color combo with these two together, which I think is really nice. That looks pretty. I like that. You can see it here. This probably has better color for some reason. But yes. Bum 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 bum. You have British friends, so they have like a 13-hour difference to you. Yeah. It gets so crazy. You're just like, but I want to hang out. This would suck, but your sleep schedule is all out of whack. So when you're awake, most of your friends are asleep. No. You can message them and then you guys can... Yeah, it makes sense. Getting back and forth. I mean, I'm not going to lie. A lot of the reason why I changed my time for stream is for all my lovely people across the pond. Especially for my friends that we can game together. I was like, that's just easier. I'm like, I'd go even earlier, but it actually works out really well. And then hopefully can make sure our other lovely friends and community members get to join us too. Okay. Every once in a while, I'm like, maybe I should do a morning stream. And then I'm like, but I get my work done in the morning. I get so much done in the morning and the like early afternoon. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. But maybe once in a while, I'm going to see if I can't start doing that just for fun. Even like for crafting streams, I'm like, maybe that would work out. But I have so much work that I need to get done in the mornings. Okay, let's see. Cut this one. Keep going. Or maybe even on the weekends. Can see how it goes. It wouldn't be necessarily all the time. I'm probably already streaming too much for my own sanity. But I enjoy it. You went from not ever to twice a week. Yeah. That can really be different, especially with types of schedules and everything people have. Changes things up a lot. Alright, there we go. I just always want to do so many different things that I'm just like, so I need another day. I need another day so I can do that, but I also need to make sure I'm giving myself breaks. What's that? Okay. I think I'm doing this a little, probably an overkill, but that's okay. Very nice. I like it. Cute. Wait, I didn't do this one. I'm sitting here like, I don't know, this string is annoying. And I was just like, well, you didn't sew it in. Hello? I thought I was done. I am not. Should I start laying it out more now? Since we have 3 squares left. I probably could. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! So actually, let's do that. Let's just take a quick gander at how this is going to come together. So it'd be like this. And then you. This goes here. No. I have these mixed up. That's fine. I'll do that. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to bump into you guys. All right. There's that. So far, so good. And then up top, that's going to be the heart here and here. So you can start to see the shape come together. But I do think we need those final couple squares to really see it. So let's keep going. Okay, so 3 more. How are we doing on time? Oh, come on. You can do this. And 3. Okay. Maybe this one. Let's get it all together. You finished your picture? Nice. That's awesome. Bum, bum, bum. I really do need to give myself some time to draw. Get some new stuff going. Okay. Good there. Boom. Bring that with. I'm really tempted to just do these last 3 and then sew in all the ends at the end. Because I just want to have them done. There we go. You dreaming, Harvey? What are you chasing over there? Probably squirrels. That would be my guess. Keep them out of the yard, Harv. Make sure they're not going after our bird feeder. we actually got well, my husband got a bird feeder. I guess it's kind of a we, but our bird feeder has like a little camera on it so we can see the different birds that come and get the food and stuff. We've had lots of cardinals so far. I'm assuming it's the same cardinal couple that keeps coming back, though. Which is great. Love that. It's going to be really fun to see what different birds we end up getting, though, when the season warms up more. Because I used to like watching the birds just on the regular bird feeder, but this way it's like, haha, he can actually see all the different ones that are coming by. I know that probably makes me old. Look, it's fine. That's okay. I enjoyed my silly little hobbies. There we go. Get all the way around. I think I might, just so I can get them all done. I'm not gonna sew the ends in. I was very good the entire time, alright? I'll have you know. I'm proud of myself. It's just that these last couple, I want to make sure I can get these done so you guys can see it. And I end at a decent time. All good things. And luckily it's only going to be the 3 that we're going to finish right here. So it's going to be this one and then the next 2. Then I just have to sew those ends in. That's nothing. That's nothing. Alright, so let's speed through these. And then I will get those blocked after stream, which will be great. And sew them together, and bam. It's gonna look so nice. Okay. Didn't realize I left that one so long. That's okay. Get this going over here. And I guess I can talk about my schedule a little bit. So tomorrow my plan is for us to do some co-working in the Discord. Then Friday, plans might change. Right now I have it set to Dave the Diver, but if my friends wanted to play some more games together, we may swap to something different. I have no idea what it would be then. Could be more Peak, could be Minecraft, could be Phasmophobia, could be any sorts of things. So I guess you'll just have to find out. That'll be a fun little surprise for us on Friday. There we go. Oh wait, what am I doing? Hello. I'm supposed to connect. I'm getting tired. This is not good. Come on. Come on, you can do it. We're so close. We're so close. I knew this was gonna happen. Like the last two squares, and I'm like getting tired. This is what always happens around this time during crafty streams. You know, I can craft all day, but you do it at your desk, and it's just like, ugh, now I'm tired. Exhausted. There we go. If I ever get my nice comfy chair slash wide or like skinny couch or something in this room, then maybe I can be lazy some days and we can just do like hangouts on the couch. We can do couch crafting. I like the sound of this. What do you think, Harvey? Because then we can cuddle. He loves to cuddle. Gotta save up for it, though. Okay. And find what I like. I feel like I have an idea of what I want, to be quite honest. But then it's just like, where and when? What do I want it to actually feel like? What color do I want it to be? So we'll have to say more geese. All right, let's see. So we have this one, change color. I'll swap it off. Just the two more. I'm like raring to be done now. Got this. I might read after this. That might be my thing. I might take a break from the crafts, do some reading, enjoy some dinner. That actually sounds really nice right now. Okay. And here, 1, 2, swap colors. Come on, come on. Why does it feel like I'm in a race now? I think I've put myself into a race. And I want to finish. Okay. There's that one. Cut the ends. Sew them later. One more. One more! And we've made 16 squares then today. There we go. Oh, did I tell you guys? I don't think I even told you guys yesterday. So on Super Bowl Sunday, I don't know if you guys were watching, but one of the commercials was for Lay's, and they were like, "We'll send you a free bag of Lay's," and I was just like, "Screw it, I'm gonna do it." So I I signed up to get my free bag of Lay's and hoped that it was gonna come late because it said that you'd get a year's supply, and I was like, "Yeah, most stuff comes late. Like right now, like come on, there's no way." Of course, it didn't come late. It came yesterday. It came yesterday. And I was just like, oh, it came in like this really silly box, like cute box, and it has like the potato, from the potato to your door, and it was like this whole little story, very silly, but it came, so I got my free bag of potato chips. But I didn't realize that it was like such a limited number, and I was like, how in the world did I end up getting a bag of it? I guess I was just quick enough, but I had texted my mom like right as I did it, like, haha, did you sign up for your free bag? And she was like, it doesn't say I can now, because she didn't see it right away. I was like, oh no. So I'm the lucky one. I'm the lucky one who got the free bag. Just a silly little anecdote. Hope you enjoyed it. Harvey. Ah, there you go. There you go. He's such a good boy. Taking a good nap. Did you eat, Harvey? Did you have your food yet? Okay. Sometimes he'll eat like right away, and sometimes he's just like, yeah, I don't really feel like eating until later, and so just sits there, and I'm just like, eat your food. And some days he comes and bothers me, and it's just like, hey, I need my dinner, and I'm just like, your father is right there. Why are you asking me? I am in the middle of something. But it's just so funny to me. Alright, the final square. I feel like I should have like a bwah sound for some reason. Because we're in the final stretch. We're right there. The final row. Oh, did I... Why didn't I bring the color with me? Why didn't I? You know what? I don't care. This is I was doing it before. How did I do that? I did it with every other's freaking square, and then with this one, I'm just like, oh, I forgot to bring the color with me. Great job. Great job. It's fine. It just means that this square is going to have a little bit more to sew in on the ends, but that's okay. I can handle it. I didn't feel like frogging. I could have frogged. I could have frogged and just, but no. Just give myself extra work afterwards. It's fine. It's more fun this way. Okay. Da 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 dum bum bum. There we go. This is it, the final 2 stitches. All right, that is all of our squares. We have all of our squares. We have done it. We can now show them off so you guys can see what they look like after I actually finish this properly. There we go. Cut my ends. All right, let's put them together so you guys can see the heart fully done then. So we have all 16 of our squares. Let's see. Let's start from the top. So I need... We'll say that you are the dark pink. So we're going to start there. Ta-da! All right. Then we need you this direction. Then we need another one of you. And then you again. And then after blocking, this is going to line up really nicely. So I'm not going to have to worry about any of that. And since they all have the same number, oopsies, the same number of stitches, they're going to sew together super easily. You good? It was a big sneeze. Big sneeze, Harvey. What are you doing? Hi. You staring at Mama? I'm almost done. I just got to show off the heart. Okay. So put that one there. You know, you could have just stayed for a couple more minutes, Harvey. We were so close. We were so close. All right. Put that there. This one here. He will do what he wants to do, though, because he is the Harvey. And we have our heart. Oh, it's so fun. I like the patchwork look to it. I think it's really neat. So you can see, like, there's the point, and then it comes down to this point and comes back around. Boom. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to probably sew each of these together, sew it across this way, and then I'm going to give it a nice border. But I want to block them first so that they're all the same size and, you know, not bending and folding and doing all of that together. But ta-da! We got all of our squares together. Huzzah! I think that's a good accomplishment, honestly. I think that was fantastic. But blocking now means that I'm going to soak them and I'm going to put them on the blocking board, let them dry at the nice pace together, and then I'll do all of it. Boom. Good choice, I think, for all in all with the color and everything. All right. But I think that's it. I think that's all I've got. Oh, I never turn on my colors. I usually have colors and I have a little live. It's all right. Oh, well, just not today, I suppose, right? But hey, let's get this all together. Make sure you're following me on all of my socials. Check out the podcast, rate, review, subscribe, share it with your friends. All of that good stuff. Join the Discord, the really cool community that we have. And also, I have a YouTube channel where it's free to subscribe. And I put all of my VODs up there. And I make other fun gaming videos. For now. All right. Let's see where we could run off to, though. So make sure you're sticking around for the raid. Bum bum. And then we're going to go somewhere fun. I know we're going to go somewhere fun because we always have a fun person to raid out to for some crafting, some extra crafting, right? Okay, who is on right now that we want to go run and say hi to? Ah, here, perfect. Okay, we'll go here. Let's get this started. Thanks, you guys, for joining me. I hope you had a fantastic time and had a great Wednesday. And I hope your week goes well, too. All right. Let's get this started. Perfect. And for now, I'm going to say, keep crafting, keep gaming, stay lazy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Have a good time. See you guys later. Bye.